That bee is still buzzing around in here. Hello! Now, in today's video, if I can escape from this tomato jungle here in the greenhouse, I'm going to be talking to you about potting and chopping and pinching and misting. I'm Gang Gang. Welcome to the channel, Gang Gang and Peanut. Two peas in a pod. Now, earlier on this year, I started a tomato grow along and I sent some seeds to one or two of you, well, quite a few of you actually, that watch the channel and said you'd like to join in. And I am aware that one or two of you have had problems germinating these seeds. I think they were quite tricky, some of them. And some of you don't have any at all that germinated. And some of you have one or two. But one is better than none. And if you don't have any, never mind. There's always next year. I myself have been quite successful, or is it just luck? And I have most of the varieties I managed to germinate. Now, some of those were sown in late January and they are now big plants. Some are in the greenhouse and some are outside. Some were sown 5 or 6 weeks later in March, and one or two of them now need to be potted on. So let me show you what I'm going to do with that. Now, tomato plants are a very hungry plant, which means they will get through the nutrient in the compost in quite a short space of time. So the mix I use, it's a multi-purpose compost. I add some fish blood and bone. I've added some perlite in here, and I've also added a little vermiculite. And I've added my secret ingredient, which is this. This is the compost out of my hot bin, which I harvested a couple of weeks back. I'm going to add this to the mix. This will be packed with nutrients. I'll mix that all up, and then I'll use that as a potting mix for potting on my tomatoes. Now, some of these plants are from seeds that were sown back in March, and they're in 1 litre pots, and I know it's time to move them on because the leaves are turning not yellow, but they're not vibrant and green how they should be. And also the roots are starting to appear through the bottom of the pot. So that tells me they've used up the nutrient and it's time for a new home. Once those plants in the smaller pots have been moved into a bigger pot, they'll be going outside. Not a straightforward process. I have a plant here that I have been hardening off. However, if you look at it, you'll see that some of these leaves, they're starting to turn silvery and paper thin. I put them outside and they had too much harsh sun and it's affected the growth on the leaves. However, it's still growing away up here at the top. So I'm going to move this on. I'm going to bury it a bit deeper in a pot. I'll possibly remove these leaves and hope that it continues to grow well. So when you're moving your tomato plants outside and you're hardening any plant off, make sure you do it gradually. Otherwise, that's the result. So that's the potting. Now, the chopping. Some of these plants that I sowed the seeds back in January started to produce flowers very early. And I asked the question, should I remove the flowers or not? And I decided to do a little experiment. On the poppies pink and the eagle smiley, I decided I would let the flowers remain on the plant. However, what I done was I cut the top on both plants to stop it growing. It's now a much smaller and more compact plant, and as you can see, I have lots of fruits and flowers developing. So I'm hoping that from this plant, the poppies pink, and from the eagle smiley, which also has lots of fruit developing, and again is a much smaller and compact plant because the energy has not gone into making the plant grow, it's gone into making the flowers and the fruit grow. And I'm very much looking forward to tasting these and seeing what they're like. And I think this may be a new favourite variety for me. You never know. So that's the potting and the chopping. Now Misting. What's that all about? Well, I like to have a small bottle that has a pump on the top that sprays the water out, and I use this to... Can you hear that? There's a bee buzzing around in here. You do your work, fella. You're welcome. So I like to use a bottle that mists, and it's only water in there, and I use this to mist the flowers on the tomato plants, particularly during the summer when it gets quite warm. And by doing this, I find it helps the flowers to set fruit much easier. And it must be working, because I have lots of tomatoes coming through on all of these plants. So I've done some potting, I've done some chopping, and I've done some misting. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for suckers on these tomato plants or side shoots. And if you're not sure what they are, let me show you. You will find them on the plant between the main stem and the leaf axial, right in the elbow there. They are tiny little shoots, and these, if they're left to grow, will take energy from the plant and prevent the energy going into producing the flowers and the fruit. And it is the fruit, after all, that we're growing these plants for. And all you do is just simply pinch them out. Now, once you've got these suckers or side shoots removed from your plant, you can just discard them. Or you may want to try growing another plant from these suckers. A little bit of rooting powder or rooting gel, pop that into some compost, keep it in a small propagator, and hopefully roots should grow from the bottom and give you another plant. 3 plants, you can't argue with that. So that's where I am at the moment with my tomato grow along and the rare and unusual varieties of tomatoes. Now I have some in the greenhouse, I have some outside in containers, and I also have 1 or 2 which are in some raised beds at home. And I am quite pleased with how they're coming along. Now remember that what I do is not necessarily the right way, it's just my way, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're getting on with your tomatoes, whether you're part of the tomato grow along or not. I'm always happy to receive comments that give me advice that make me a better gardener. Or you may want to consider clicking the subscribe button and come along and join the channel. Anyway, I'm Gang Gang. Thank you very much for taking time to watch this video. This is Gang Gang and Peanut, 2 peas in a pod, and as ever, until next time, take care. Bye.